coaching this generation's real estate superstars. Harris Real Estate University.
But HomePath is great. The other thing is going to individual servicer sites. One that drives me nuts is Alta. Is it Alta? It was Ocwen. Ocwen.
AVA.
They changed their name to something. You know, Ocwen was one of my biggest clients when I first started. You know, when I first got into business, you know, I did 30. They were my first client 2 years ago. I just pounded on them on the phone. I met this guy. I remember, you know, I would just cold call. I still do cold call into banks, and I just happened to meet this guy Vishnu Pradeep, who worked out of India for the Ocwen. Huh?
Thank you so kindly.
So Vishnu?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he helped me a lot. You know, Vishnu was, you know, he worked in there. You know, we made a great connection. You know, and you know, he was, you know, made like what, $4 a day or whatever they make in India, and we made a great connection. And you know, he would just literally just, you know, boom, boom, just send me REOs like 20 at a time. You know, and you know, then they went to a one broker system. I had mentioned earlier, they fired all of their agents. They hired this one guy named Justin Judd out of Nevada, and he lists every single Ocwen REO in the state of California. So, you know, so you get a lot of consolidation. But the reason I brought that up is they actually have a website that you can go to, and you can actually make offers on that site. So, which is for a listing agent, even though I do get some Ocwen still, you'll get offers coming in the back door. But what's great is that you can look and check the inventory, and I can guarantee you, Ocwen, they price their stuff all 10 to 15% below market. They're very low. And if you have investors, it's the best spot, I think.
Is that that Go Homing? Is that, what's their website where you
It's like Alta, they changed their name. Alta Source? I think it's Alta Source, yeah. They changed it, but you can make offers on that. So to kind of get back to the Vishnu story, you know, Vishnu Pradeep, he was my first REO contact, great guy, and he since moves on from Ocwen. He was what's called a pre-marketer, okay? Now, let's say you've identified a company that you want to go after. Let's give you an example. All right, let's do One West Bank, okay? They used to be called IndyMac, right? Well, I should say IndyMac was purchased by One West Bank, which is a conglomerate of, you know, several rich Californians here that have a hedge fund now that own One West Bank, which operates out of Pasadena, and they have an REO office in Texas. Now, if you wanted to go for California, if you look through Foreclosure Radar, especially in my neighborhood, One West Bank has a good 10 or 20% of the market. They have a lot of assets because they were IndyMac, which was doing a lot of subprime, okay, and Alt-A actually. They did a lot of Alt-A. So what's great is everything is over about 400,000. So what you would do in One West Bank, and this is pretty much like all the companies are starting to work like this. You have a pre-marketer, and then you also have an asset manager, okay? More and more and more and more these days, these people have zero power. Their power is diminishing rapidly because the industry is changing so much. Agents are getting very aggressive. You know, we're going after them. And what's happened is, you know, these people who are making, you know, what they're making, you know, 20 grand a year, 25 grand a year. You know, I mean, they're not making money like we are. They're easily bought off, you know, to say the least. So what's happening is the industry is going around them. So actually, knowing a pre-marketer and an asset manager is not always. It's not going to help you a lot of times. See, what you need, like in this case, is you actually need what's called a vendor manager. All right? So the vendor manager for One West Bank is this lady named Judy Miranda. Okay? Now, almost every major outsourcer right now, servicer right now, everyone that I'm dealing with, more or less, these people have been eliminated from the assignment process, and it's now almost like the vendor managers are only assigning properties. And what happens now is the vendor manager then has a team. You know, they'll have, you know, 3 or 4 people that work for them. And so what's happening is these people can make recommendations, you know, for you to get your assets based on that. But we're finding more and more, you know, people you have to go through the vendor manager to get accepted into the system, and then they're the ones that are going to either fire you, hire you, transfer properties, whatever. So it's important. Like, this is the gatekeeper. Once you get into the gatekeeper, you want to have a good relationship with these people. And these people will keep you employed. This person will employ you. Okay?
For free daily coaching, go to timandjulieharris.com. Harris Real Estate University.